Hi, we're at Jugend in Tel Aviv, and we just got the new A7R VI. This is a really interesting camera. It was just announced recently. It has a 66 megapixel CMOS stack sensor, so it's very fast. It's almost as fast as A1 Mark II. It has a lot of new features. We're not going to go over all of them, but here are a few of them. First of all, it has a new battery, which is different than the Z batteries that Sony used to have in the past. So it looks like this. It's about, I would say, 15 to 20% more powerful than the Z batteries, but it's not compatible with the previous generation, and you can't obviously use the previous generation in this, so you'll have to get a new charger. But it will bring new features, we're assuming, to new cameras in the future for Sony. But in the meantime, in this camera, the body is a little bit different. It's very similar to the A7R Mark V that we are using right now to shoot this. The handle, the grip, is a little bit deeper. The camera feels a little bit narrower. I'm not sure if that's correct. We have a telelight here on the front. Pretty small one, but it's a nice addition on a basically stills camera. What else do we have here? We have the same monitor that we had on the A7R V, but the viewfinder is a little bit different. It's faster in its readout, basically, I think better, or at least similar to the A1 Mark II. We have a lot of changes inside the camera. First of all, it has a new, besides the 66 megapixel sensor with a faster readout, it also has a new Bionz processor. It's basically a Mark II. This allows the camera to be more efficient in terms of power. So besides the battery, we also have more efficiency internally inside the processing of the camera. So this is really important. What else do we have here? It has a lot of, due to the Bionz processor and the sensor, we have a lot of capabilities with this camera that we didn't have with the A7R Mark V. First of all, this can shoot up to 30 frames per second using electronic shutter. Using mechanical, I think it's still 10, but using electronic, it's 30 frames per second, which is as high as the A1 Mark II. I think that the buffer is not as big, so this is something to consider. And it doesn't have exactly the same basically shutter lag that the A1 Mark II has. So it's not as fast basically for sports, for some sports, but it's still a much faster camera than the A7R Mark V. The autofocus is improved. You have all sorts of autofocus features which are much more capable in terms of sticking onto the subject, choosing different subjects and keeping onto them. So this is also cool. What else do we have here that we didn't have? We still have just one 1/4" 20 on the bottom of the camera, which is a shame. We would really like to see what Sony did with the FX2 when they have two 1/4" 20s. I think that the camera is more narrow because it doesn't have the fan that the FX2 has, so I'm not sure if they physically can fit two of them in here, but that would have been nice. Again, this is a very capable camera. One thing that we don't have here, but Sony announced, and it's coming to this camera and with the firmware update to the A7 V, is an XLR, a new XLR unit, which records in 32-bit float basically into the camera, which is really nice. So this will work with this camera and with the A7 V, but it will not work with previous cameras. It costs about $750. This cost about $4,600, I think, in the States. And these are some of the main features that we have seen here. Again, the body is not very different than the original one. The texture on the camera is a little bit different than the A7R V, but otherwise, and the grip and the battery, most of the external is pretty much the same. The internal, completely different. We'll talk about more about this in a future LensVid talk. See you in a future video. Bye.